Hello, you all. First, I'd like to thank God for blessing us all to see another day what wasn't promised to us. I want to thank God for all His grace and His mercy that kept us alive today. God is good. God is good. God is good all the time. I just want to come on here to say, don't give up on God. Continue to hold on. I know the walk is not easy with God. But God said He would never leave us or forsake us. I know at times we want to throw the towel in. We start to worry and doubting God and not trusting in God and not having faith in God. We human, but we got to continue to stand on God's words and His promises. The enemy try to put thoughts in our mind. But you got to rebuke the devil every time he try to come with you with that negativity and saying that God's not going to do something when God already says He already know what we need of. We just got to ask, and we got to start speaking blessings and miracles over our lives. I know so many people speaking blessings over themselves. Over others, but you got to start speaking blessings over yourself. You got to make that mountain move. God says, speak to the mountains and move them. And you got to speak with authority. You got to stand and crush the devil and break his neck or whatever you got to do to tell him he's a lie. Because God said He going to supply all my needs. He said don't worry about tomorrow because He's already there. So I say about last week sometime the enemy tried to put the worrying spirit on me last week and try to get me to worry about bills and other stuff when I know what God I serve. So I had to go in my prayer closet and begin to pray to God and ask God to release that mess off of my body because I tell you what, the enemy had me with a headache for 2 days. And I kept praying it away, praying it away, praying it away, praying it away. And guess what? God released it off of my body. And I felt so much better. So I'm here to tell you, don't worry. Because my pastor told me, LaShawn, don't worry about no bills. Don't even call nothing. Just trust in God because God going to send somebody to you. See, I have faith in God. And at times, I do worry. And I had to pray and ask God to forgive me for worrying. Because worrying is not of God. So I know God brought me out before. And He going to bring you out as well. But you got to trust in God and not focus on your problems and focus on God. Because the enemy will come in your life to distract you from focusing on God any way he can. And He worked through family. He worked through kids. He worked through anybody. And you got to stay with your armor on at all times because the enemy is roaring he's mad. And he out to kill, steal, and destroy. And we got to always seek God on everything we do. People in our life. God has been exposing the devil to me. These fake saints who say they Christians, but they really not Christians. They want to sit there and tell you not to judge somebody when they the main ones trying to tell you about somebody and talking about somebody. Baby, I don't need that in my life. I don't need you inboxing me mess, inboxing me pictures, inboxing me things that's not of God, gossiping to me. That is not of God. And how you going to tell somebody to stop judging when you sitting there being messy and gossiping about people? So how dare you do something like that? The devil is a liar. So I just tell you all, stay away from them type of people because they mean no good in your life. They users. They'll want to find out what's going on in your life. They know you going through something. They don't even pick up the phone and say, hey, how you doing? You need help? You okay? And they know what you're going through. Half of them sit back and just want to be messy and want to know about your life and watch you go through it, but not praying for you. You know what I'm saying? So I just thank God that I have spiritual people in my life who always uplift me and never left my side through it all. And some of them I met through Facebook, but I thank God for my brothers and sisters of Christ because many of them have helped me. Many of them have prayed for me. I pray for everyone, but I'm not going to be a fool to no one. So continue to stand on God's words and His promises. Be blessed and have a prosperous day and trust in God. I love you all.